Yo, what's good with y'all? At it again with another video. You know the vibes. 5 uploads a week, every week. If you messing with that, like and subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all that good stuff, show some love. So without any further ado, let's get straight into this video. I'm gonna be talking about why schools are just programming facilities and why our school systems are flawed, pretty much. So I'll start off on the basis of why it's flawed in the first place, because they never really teach us true good problem solving. They only really teach us memorization and tell us that memorization correlates with being smart. If you can memorize this formula so you can solve this problem, you're smart. They don't really put us in problem solving situations where you have to really think to get out of it. It's always you need to know this formula to do things and memorize what this person has already done to do that. And memorization is not smarts at the end of the day at all. And then on top of that, school always is telling you to wake up at this time, do this, do that. If you don't, you're not good. It gives you these grades on a piece of paper to make you feel better than somebody else, when in reality that means nothing. And it tries to give the dynamic of I'm better than you because I got this grade and you're not as good as me because you didn't get this grade, when in reality all the person did who got the better grade was memorize what they were told. So in what sense is memorization smart? That's smarts, that's memory. Now, on top of that, when schools were first being made really big and whatever, John D. Rockefeller, this man said, "We don't want a nation of thinkers, we want a nation of workers." So I'm gonna get into the part of why school is just programming you to be a worker, because it's already setting you up to wake up at the specific time so you can get up and go to work, just like school. And now I have been working, and it's pretty much like the same thing as school. You wake up at the time I tell you to wake up, and then you go and you have to do whatever you're supposed to do for that whole time, and then you get to go home after your full day, which is basically exactly what school is setting you up to do. It's setting you up so you'll be like, oh, there is nothing wrong with me having to do all this stuff at work. It is literally exactly what school is used for, is to set you up to go into the world and get a job, not to make money, not to expand your mind, expand your consciousness. If they wanted you to expand your consciousness, expand your mind, and even begin to learn things, they would have taught us about meditation, the laws of the universe, and real ways on how to better ourselves and raise our vibrations. I say, if they taught us the laws of the universe, the world would be a completely different place. People wouldn't litter. They would know we are connected with the universe and each other, and there would be no reason for people to even harm things. School basically doesn't teach you how to make a good amount of money. It just teaches you how to get a job that will have you working for somebody else, making the people that already control us more money. And it sets you up to believe that school is the only way to do these things. Maybe I go to school for however many years, 17 and maybe 25 years if you're going to get like a master's or whatever, or a doctrines. You're going to go for maybe 25 years, and then maybe you'll get to be somebody, maybe you'll mean something, but at the end of the day, you're not going to be in any way remembered. You're just doing what everybody else is doing because that's what they want. They don't, like I said, John D. Rockefeller, we don't want a nation of thinkers, we want a nation of workers. Now, I'm gonna give you all 2 books you can read that will straight up teach you more than school ever could teach you. I read these 2 books. They both taught me more than school had ever taught me. So first we have The Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda. This will show you how many things that we are taught are not possible are fully possible. And also, my favorite line from this book is, it's from Paramahansa's Yoga Nance's father. He said, "Why be elated by material profit? The one who pursues a goal of even-mindedness is neither jubilant with gain nor depressed by loss. He knows that man arrives penniless in this world and departs without a single rupee." That is my favorite line from this book, and I tell you right now, this book will teach you more than any amount of schooling will ever teach you. The Autobiography of a Yogi. I recommend. This book is long. I read the whole thing, but it will teach you more than any amount of schooling ever could have taught you. Second book, Food of the Gods. This book I'm not far into. I basically just started. I'm only like 30 pages in, but it has already taught me a lot, and I know as I go through this book, because I've skimmed through a little bit, there is a lot of knowledge, and this will teach me more than school has ever taught me, and has useful things that will help me expand my consciousness and better myself. Food of the Gods by Terence McKenna. This book will teach you more than school has ever taught you. So by reading these two books and studying the laws of the universe and beginning to meditate, you will learn more than school has ever taught you. School doesn't really teach you anything. It's just telling you to memorize the stuff that the world already knows, bro. You can read these two books. You can get out of the trap they have you in and study the laws of the universe, and you will understand way more than school will ever teach you to understand. You will expand your consciousness more than school will ever want you to. This book, they're both long books, I'm not gonna lie to you, but fully, these two books will teach you more than any amount of schooling will ever have taught you, because all school is doing is programming you to go be a worker, literally. I've listened to people say they went from school to juvie, and they say there's no difference. There is a problem with that. That is why our school systems right now are failing, because when you're not in the classroom being forced to do these things and being forced to try to memorize these things that really don't benefit you in any way, you're not going to want to do it because it's not benefiting you. If they taught you stuff that actually benefited you, you would actually want to go and do it. When at the end of the day, all that they are doing is not teaching you anything that's going to benefit you. I'm telling you, if they taught us meditation and the laws of the universe, we would have things that would actually benefit us in these school systems, and the world would be a better place. But instead, they're teaching us things that aren't going to benefit us in any way. So read these two books. You will learn more than school will ever have taught you, and study the laws of the universe. You'll be better off than you will be from getting a full from getting that all that stuff. I'm telling you, those two books will teach you more than 17 years of school than any amount of school will ever teach you. Autobiography of a Yogi, Paramahansa Yogananda, and Food of the Gods by Terence McKenna. Those two books will teach you more than school will ever teach you, and it will get you out of the programming that school has put you in. I promise you, it will get you out of the programming that school has tried to put into your brain. So with that being said, peace, much love, have a blessed day, stay blessed, stay bliss, meditate, it's key. I love you all, hope you all are staying healthy, hope you all are staying blessed, and peace.